Welcome everyone. Did you see that Christine Brown is speaking out on her social media? I believe what she had to say last night is a direct response to the spoiler that TLC just released about the finale episodes.
Robin, Christine, and Cody.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
The last couple episodes of Sister Wives are going to be interview style.
That must have hurt when she said that she doesn't want to have a relationship with you.
Oh, yeah. That was really, really hard.
Reviewing what's happened over the past season.
You can put me down as much as you want after a while, but then when I hit my wall, I'm done.
And we all know it's been terrible and crazy and hard to watch. I can't imagine living through it.
Did you know there was a moment in the past where he thought about reconciling?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I still have to tell myself that a lot of the Sister Wives shows are somewhat scripted based upon their real lives, because if this is really how they speak to each other and how they all gang up on one another, I can't imagine living like this.
Okay.
That's a blatant lie.
Wait, stop. Hey, just give it a...
Sorry, I'm mad as hell because, you know what? Everybody put the on me.
No.
And then when I finally get sick from COVID, that was a death-like experience.
In the most recent episode, Janelle, Robin, Cody, and Mary, they all meet at Mary's house in Arizona, one of her 5 houses that she's renting.
Janelle and Robin and Cody are going to be coming over here to my house, and we are going to be talking. Janelle wants to show us some of her plans for her house that she's going to be putting on the property.
Of course, it's another sit down outside because heaven forbid we go inside with each other.
Breathing. I'm 6 feet over instead of under. Robin and I and our kids, all but Aurora, got COVID. And it was pretty rough.
Just in case anybody cares, I am COVID free.
But anyway, we're in Mary's yard, and Janelle is there to talk about something really positive. There's not a lot of positivity in Janelle's life in this season. I think we've all seen that.
You guys want to see my house plans? What?
You guys have all seen this, right? The lots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
But there's something that she's really waiting for. She's hoping to build a home on Coyote Pass. She's never given up on that dream. Poor Janelle.
I have my house plans done. It really isn't anything different than what we have visualized as a family months ago for how the land is going to be.
When you think about the hierarchy of needs in someone's life, you know the little pyramid that we learn about. One of the things that's close to the bottom is having a home, having a structure to live in, feeling the safety of having your own home for yourself and your children. Not all of us have that, and I know that Janelle is lucky to be able to afford to rent a house or rent an apartment or have an RV, but of all the Sister Wives, she seems the most displaced, the person who's gone the longest without having a home for her children.
I'm not really hoping to get anyone to say, oh, let's prioritize the money and pay off the land so we can finally build. I'm not expecting miracles. I'm just trying to hey guys, I have plans. I'm ready to go, I have plans.
So she's coming to this family meeting with something positive to talk about. She has new blueprints of a home she wants to build on Coyote Pass. Allegedly, this is what Cody and the Sister Wives have wanted to do all along. Shouldn't they be happy and joyous that Janelle is moving forward?
After this year of COVID,
right now, but
with the way that we have treated each other this year through COVID, no. I mean, I'm just going to lay it right on the table. I've been shocked at the way the last year and a half has gone.
Of course not. Because that's not what this show was ever really about, having happy, harmonious lives with multiple wives. Watch some of my other videos to find out more about what I believe this show is really all about. But anyway, they're all together meeting around this picnic table, and it is the perfect opportunity for Robin, Mary, and Cody to gang up on Janelle again.
So we would have to get a lot of figured out.
Robin is absolutely right here.
Poor Janelle. She just wants a home to live in, a small one at that. Nothing too big or special or expensive.
This last year and a half has been really shattered what I thought our family was. We need to fix it.
But Robin won't let her have it because Robin needs to talk about her hierarchy. She already has all these needs down here met. She's got a beautiful house and home for her children, wonderful school system. She's close to her child who's in college, so she doesn't care what's going on down here and doesn't give a crap about Janelle or anyone else. She wants to talk about things that are bothering her all the way up at the top of the triangle. And what's bothering her is she doesn't like how people are treating her about the COVID rules.
And that's what I'm trying to say, is we need to look at what was revealed and we need to work on it. Or we're just gonna sort of disappear as a family.
That's not nice. And it bothered her. And it's a year later and she's still stuck on it.
This is as much pointed at me as it is at anybody else.
So even though poor Janelle is like sitting in the corner, her best friend Christine is gone, the family's in shambles, her kids are at odds with their father, her sons can't get along with Cody. Everyone's been treating her like crap. She doesn't have a pot to piss in. She's given all her money to Robin's house. Even though all of this has happened, Robin doesn't give a shit. Robin wants her needs met.
Christine leaving, this put me in a very dark spot.
Cody's literally over there like he's under the spell of the song of the siren Robin.
Cody has told me stories Robin would share with him about things Christine did, trying to get me on the side of realizing that Christine was this horrible sister wife or whatever. That's been going on for years.
In the midst of all of this, Robin's decided that she's a licensed therapist now.
Janelle, I gotta hear from you.
I don't feel like my children are welcome.
When have they not felt welcome?
And because of how empathetic, amazing, and wonderful she is as a communicator, she's gonna lead everyone around the table in talking about what's really important, doing what needs to be done to make Robin and Cody happy.
Then why don't we talk about this
Yeah,
stuff?
why don't I even know?
Why can't we talk about this stuff?
You've hardly been around, Cody.
Mary's sitting in the corner, like, just watching the flames rise around all these other relationships, pretending like she just wants to be there for Cody. She just cares about Cody. She's still here because she cares about him. Or is she playing a long game? I don't think Mary is as stupid as a lot of fans want me to believe. I think Mary's smarter than most of the sister wives and Cody as well. She's got money, multiple properties, one child, so she's not drowning in kids that need help financially. She has a lot of relationships outside of that family, and not many of the other wives can say that. Like, you can say she's on Cody and Robin's side, but she isn't really. She's on her side. Mary does what she wants when she wants to. And right now, she wants to sit around this picnic table and listen to Robin and Cody dump all over Janelle. But none of that really matters because Mary's not a big part of the episode anyway. Robin is basically like, are you with us or are you against us? Because we've been through a lot this past year. Robin is feeling empowered. I think Christine was more vocal and Robin was a little bit more scared to go up against her. But now it's quiet, sweet, pretty kind-hearted Janelle sitting next to her, and Robin is like a bear who just came across a freshly cut open fish on the side of the lake. I don't know who cut open the fish, but Janelle is that fish. And Robin is trying to devour her. But she's about to be outsmarted because Janelle is not someone to mess with. So Janelle's tactic when everyone is dumping on her and trying to get her to make a commitment to be fully on their side is to say, I have to go. I gotta go pick up Savannah. I got shit to do. I'm an actual mom with no nanny. So Janelle gets up to go, and kind of out of the corner of his mouth, Cody goes, oh, okay. I guess you're not going to show us your blueprints then. And Janelle gets what she wanted all along. She says, oh, okay, wait, Savannah can wait. Let me show you my blueprints. Robin and Cody are stuck in their own minds, just thinking about how Janelle didn't say she was on our team. She's not doing what we want her to do. They're going back to their confessionals and complaining. This whole family, especially Robin and Cody, are just full of complaint and attempts at playing a blame game. You can also clearly see that Cody and Robin are all about targeting the weakest link. Since Christine isn't there to defend herself anymore, they're blaming a ton of shit on her.
Complaints from Janelle about Christine and Christine about Janelle. There's been thousands of complaints between the two of them.
So the episode ends, as always, with nothing having been resolved. But it's okay, because it turns out that TLC has a couple more episodes in store for us.
Oh my gosh, so here's what's really driving me crazy. The spoilers for the finale AMA show us that the whole focus of this question and answer session is going to be Cody claiming that he always wanted to get back with his first wife, Mary. He had no problem that she cheated on him by sexting with some guy who turned out to be a woman. The person who really had a problem with all of it is none other than Christine herself. She was working behind the scenes to destroy this family years ago when Mary first started her sexting. Cody would have worked things out with Mary if it wasn't for Christine's vitriol towards Mary. And Robin just wants everything to go back to the way it used to be. She loves Mary and feels she should be forgiven.
I was no longer angry with her for what I had gone through in my life with her.
Janelle and Christine were the problem all along. Cody and Mary could have been making like 25 more babies over the past 6 years if Christine hadn't kept them apart.
Do you think if Christine didn't object that Mary and Cody would have gotten back together?
Yeah.
Duh. Of course they would have gotten back together. And that's coming from the mouth of a licensed professional therapist.
Because when Cody says and thinks that type of stuff, it usually happens.
When he thinks stuff, he does stuff. So shove it.
That's a lie. That's not me. And I would never do that.
Girl, I don't even care if you did at this point. Let's be honest. They're all a bunch of losers.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop asking her. Stop groveling. That was where I was. Stop groveling. Because Christine's never going to love you.
I don't even know what that means.
They handed him to me and said, we don't want to spend time with him, basically.
Yeah, those sister wives, they really played you, Robin. It never occurred to you were getting the short end of the stick at the end of this deal, girl.
Is Robin the favorite wife?
You know, that's the most unfair question.
Well, she's the only wife now.
For Janelle, I think that she's frustrated and she's so hurt. And that man that she was married to, she realizes that he's totally different, but she's different too.
Janelle has made it pretty clear to me that she's enjoying her life without me.
Janelle and Christine, you better have made some bank though, girls. Don't go walking away from these losers without the money that you deserve.
I think if we both really sat down, we'd look at each other and say, really? We've been separated for several months.
What? So are you separated?
Yes, we're separated.
Okay, so this is the storyline that TLC is going with. It's so smart. It's going to keep people interested and mad until the next season comes along when we can watch a whole year of Janelle leaving Cody. Quite honestly, I really believe a lot of this is about the show, the story, acting like they're fighting to stay in the relationship for the good of the church they used to attend. They don't just want to fall out of it and admit to everyone that they decided shortly after they made some money that polygamy was always stupid. And they just kept going for the show all these years. So it's a slow drag of everyone leaving. And I'm sure it is kind of following what's actually happening in their lives in certain ways. But anyway, Sunday evening when all of this aired, you could tell that viewers were shocked and pissed off by the whole thing. The very next day, Christine Brown posted this to her social media. And I loved it.
Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I think whatever gods may be from my unconquerable soul. In the swell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
You know, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, whether we believe the story that we're being told on Sister Wives or not, Christine is reminding us that it's all about cultivating your own garden, finding your own path in life that fits you best. She doesn't have to worry about or think about what anybody says about her, Cody, Robin, or the countless viewers, fans, or critics who might say the show is made up anyway. Whatever has and hasn't happened, now Christine seems to be living her best life. I love this subtle, artistic, graceful way of saying something back to the storyline as it was presented on the show Sunday night. Like, look, I'm doing fine. I'm working on me, and I'm focused on all the opportunities ahead. I can really relate to that. Probably you can too. We've all been there in our lives when we needed to make a big change. Turn away from things that served us in the past and are no longer serving us in the present. It can be really hard, but it can also be so rewarding to move on into the future, to head towards that new and ever-changing sunset. Good for Christine and good for Janelle. Let's see what happens next. I hope you'll join me here again soon so we can head down our next Sister Wives rabbit hole.